It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson. First up, we have Fists of Fire from the United States of America. Their last fight was a very close victory. Up against them, Freight Train.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the black trunks with gray trim, Fists of Fire.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
The wait is over. The speed.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. And he misses with that straight left. That counter shot lands. Unlucky to miss with that jab. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. Good counter punch. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Jab misses. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Jab slightly off target. Beautiful counter punch. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that? Here we go for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Misses with the right uppercut. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. What a massive upset this would be. And Fists of Fire goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take a...
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. There's the bell for round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Timing beats speed, and down goes Freight Train. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Give me your ball.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
They exchange punches. Catch and shoot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Perfect counter shot. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. He's been knocked down, but at least... Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That jab won't score. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Swing and a miss with the jab. Tried to score with the uppercut. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And he misses with that straight left. They drop their guard, they get caught. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him clean. Well done with that counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Stumbling around in potholes. In serious trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Promise you. Here we go in the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A lot of effort being exerted here. There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, and there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Nice counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. A swing and a miss with that jab. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? And they come... There's the bell to start round 8. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. Can't score with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Counter punch caught him clean. They blocked the left there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. About these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This when you
There's the bell to start round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Well done with that counter shot. These two were made for each other. Good counter punch. A perfect counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Misses with the straight left. Nope, that hook won't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Stamina is all... We've made it to round 10. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And down goes Fists of Fire. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering... Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Incredible work rate. Missing with that jab. Perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Nope, that uppercut does not score. And he scores with the counter. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Couldn't land that jab. His stamina is off the charts. That jab just missed with the left hand. Well done with that counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. There's very close round with 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much... There's the bell for round 12. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And the freight train has been knocked out. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You all right? You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and the new SCI champion, Fists of Fire.